with the Michigan Wolverines, the number 14 ranked team in the country, facing the number 18 ranked Colorado Buffalo. Now, David, we both watched Michigan have a hard-fought 15-11 victory against Louisville. Who was the key player in that one?
You know, I've got to go with the midfielder Caitlin Mead. She really had been quiet initially in the season, hadn't scored at all before she broke out for 4 goals against Louisville. And those goals were really important and needed because that game was really back and forth. They were trading blows until the final moment. So the New Jersey Player of the Year, her senior year in high school, really showed out and got those 4 important goals for the Wolverines.
And in net to try to save some of those shots today for Colorado will be one of the best players on their team and one of the best goalkeepers in the entire country, in Julia Lasella. Lasella, a 2-time Tewaaraton watch list contender 2 years ago in her sophomore campaign. She actually was a part of the top 25 list, did not win the award after somewhat of a down season last year. She's able to regain her form. She's 13th in the country in save percentage currently, and she's a great player for the Buffaloes.
And really an incredible game against nationally ranked Florida earlier in the season. Although Colorado did lose, she did pull out 13 saves, and she's averaged only 9 goals against her so far this year. So definitely a big test for that Michigan offense to get it past Lasella in net.
And we're just about ready to get underway here. Colorado coming off an impressive victory against Harvard on Friday. Michigan, as we mentioned, a hard-fought victory.
Looks like it'll be Molly Garrett to take the face-off. She actually had 65 draw control victories last year, which ranks 2nd all-time in Michigan history. We'll see who can get off to the front foot here and win the face-off.
Draw here, very important for Michigan, something that they dominated early in the year. Colorado has struggled with them. Their leader only has 5 wins on the season, and an important win there with an infraction from Colorado. And yeah, Michigan will take over.
As you talked about, in draws against Louisville, Michigan actually outdrew them 18-10, a big reason why they were able to be successful in that game.
Colorado starts in a man defense. See if they have any doubles here. A quick loss of the ball there.
Great
That's Maggie
poke there
Kane
by
on
the
the far
Colorado
side.
defender.
Chandler Kirby on this far side. Quick dodge inside. Has her stick free. Quick pass. Nice dodge inside. Shot and goal for the Wolverines. First one of the day. An easy dodge inside on the right. And the Wolverines take the lead early.
And that's the midfielder Maggie Kane from Caledonia, Michigan, the all Big Ten selection last year. Goal scoring is in her DNA. She actually had 34 goals last year, and that's her 8th of the season, building on a hat trick she scored against Louisville on Friday.
Kane won that draw, and a good job there. A couple of quick dodges. Chandler Kirby created that shot, her 8th goal of the season. And less than a minute in, the Wolverines take the lead.
And, you know, on Friday against Louisville, Michigan really jumped out to that 5-0 lead. So Coach Hannah Nielsen always has them ready to play at the beginning of games.
Kate Burnside, the face-off circle. And the Wolverines with another win.
Great win by Garrett again.
Maggie Kane runs right down the throat of the Buffaloes and scores another one, her 2nd of the game. Won that ground ball easily, and the Wolverines take a 2-0 lead. This feels very similar to their game against Louisville when they took that early lead. They need to contain this momentum and hopefully keep going forward.
Yeah, the Buffaloes feel like they still haven't gotten off the plane yet. Maggie Kane was just able to run unopposed through the entire defense. No Buffalo stepped to her, and she beats Lasella up in the top left corner of the net. Incredible goal, and what a start for Kane.
Aaron Garvey's going to check in now. 2nd line midfield unit for the Wolverines. Very important to get some goal scoring from that line.
And faceoffs have been a problem for Colorado out all year. They've been outdrawn 26-15, and that's rearing its ugly head again early in this one.
Ground ball again. Great control by Garrett, but she loses it.
Wolverines control again.
Kane comes up with it again. Her third win of the day. Molly Garrett has it. She'll run into the offense. Caitlin Meir, one of the best offensive players in the country, was held to 1 goal but 4 assists in the win against Louisville. She missed a couple dip and dunks. It's going to be important for her to take over in this one. And we're going to get a free possession opportunity here for the Wolverines.
The Wolverines have been very good on their free position attempts this year, going 10 of 19. We'll see what they can do here.
Quick shot and goal for the Wolverines. The drop of the stick. An easy opportunity one-on-one with the keeper. And Lacella, no saves early on today. She's been left helpless with a lot of these one-on-one opportunities.
So we've seen Garrett do it in the face-off circle, and now we see her do it in front of net. The preseason All-America picks up her 4th goal of the season. An incredible player so far in this game. She's very accurate with her shots. Put that one out of the reach of Lacella.
And looks like now we're going to see Erin Daly, the junior midfielder from North Andover, Massachusetts, the home of Merrimack College, who got their first Division I win here against Michigan yesterday.
And previous to this game, Colorado had actually been very good on their free position opportunities for their opponents, holding their opponents to only 4 of 14 conversions, but not able to stop Garrett there on that one.
And Michigan's going to make a late addition in Nadine Stewart onto the field. Coach Hannah Nielsen almost elected to go with 1 fewer player than necessary on the field. No requirement to play 12 players. And Colorado with their first offensive possession on the day. And Kate Burnside will run up with it.
Great pressure there by the Wolverines, forcing her to double back.
Caitlin Meir dominated that game. The best player on the field by far with her pressure in the midfield. The Wolverines will take over now. It's Sadie Grozier with it. Liz Phillips sliding to her left. The Wolverines doing a good job staying in front of their attackers.
Great defense there, forcing them to work it back around.
Wolverines also finding a man. There's a wide open, and the shot, great save by Wiseman.
A great recovery there by the Michigan defense. They were initially out of position, but able to get back, and now looks like they just force a turnover controlled by Colorado.
Liz Phillips, a great ground ball there. Michigan's defense reeling here. A couple missed opportunities there. Buffalo's lulling them to sleep. Dodge inside. Charlie Rudy up top. The best attackers in the Pac-12. Liz Phillips, Willard with a dodge to her left, looking for a pass. No one's inside. Charlie Rudy is there. Got her stick to the left, not able to take the shot. 9 seconds left on the possession clock. Shot and goal. Sadie Grozier doing it all on her own for the Buffalo to answer the Wolverines' initial 3 goals.
Yeah, that's her 8th of the season. She actually scored 4 against nationally ranked Florida earlier in the season. It seemed like the Wolverines initially had her contained, but a nice move to duck and reverse out of it and find the roof of the net.
The Wolverines on that one looked tepid to put their stick anywhere near that of Grozier's, and that free hand movement for them will net a goal for the Buffaloes, and Garrett and Burnside will head back to the draw.
This is a key draw for Colorado. If they can manage to get this and score another goal, they can really retake momentum, which they had lost in the first few minutes of this game.
And a push there from Burnside. No call, though. Kane will come up with a ground ball. The Wolverines will take over. Let's see if they can have a successful clear here.
Great battle for the ball. And now into the Colorado attacking half.
Maggie Kane with her 4th draw control of the game. Dominated there early. Caitlin Muir running inside.
She
looks like they're going to double her early.
She looked like she had a step there, but a good double like you stated.
Another double inside. She's able to get inside. Looks for Chandler Kirby now. Have it behind the cage.
Great
Pass
pass
inside. And it looks like a little push there. It got deflected. Chandler Kirby with a fake shot. And Garvey will corral it and slow down the offense as they get a fresh possession clock with that shot.
That was a fantastic look inside. Just couldn't quite get the shot off. Great defense by the Buffaloes.
Nadine Stewart taking an offensive shift here. Shot pass to Kirby. Shot there. Ladona looks like she got her stick on it, and it'll fall to Murr.
Yeah, that shot looked a little forced. Maybe wanted to keep probing there.
And looks like we're going to get another free possession here for a little bit of a push. It's going to be Molly Garrett. Caitlin Muir looks like she's a little scared to shoot the ball here. She did a step a couple times. Molly Garrett with the shot. Molly Garrett with the goal to Wharton award list. Her 4th goal of the season. Excuse me, her 5th goal of the season. Her 2nd goal of the day.
Yeah, and we see that a lot on those free positions. The shot kind of into the ground, really hard on the goalie, who like to keep their stick raised and up. When you bounce that ball right on the ground, they have to flinch down with it, can't judge the bounce very well. More often than not, that's going in.
And Michigan taking a 4-1 lead in this one with just under 5 minutes gone in this first half. And we're going to take a break here on BTN Plus. We'll be back with the rest of the first of this one after this break. Hello and welcome back to Ann Arbor. The Michigan Wolverines led by Hannah Nielsen in her 3rd season, the former assistant at Colorado under coach Ann Wyden. The two played together at Northwestern when Wyden was a captain there in 2007. So the Northwestern connection there, Nielsen leading this program to new heights under Michigan, and Wyden leading these Buffaloes since their inauguration 8 years ago now. Buffaloes win that draw.
Great job there to win the draw for the Buffaloes.
Burnside getting her 2nd win of the game. Ball could go out of bounds here. A great effort to keep it in.
Ooh.
Great ground ball win by the Wolverines.
And that was just an unforced error, really not that hard of a pass. Just put it way away from her teammate's stick and allows Michigan to go into the attack again.
I don't know about saying that wasn't a difficult pass, cross-field pass, but ones you have to connect on. Muir with it now.
Great look inside.
Kane getting a hat trick on the day. Great pass by Muir. Muir, the quarterback of this offense, looking behind the cage and finding a wide open Maggie Kane.
And you can really see this Colorado defense is so scared of the speed of Caitlin Muir. They sit off her enough. She's able to survey the field. She has a nice pocket. She can see what's going on and able to find her teammate Maggie Kane in the middle. Great pass by Caitlin Muir.
Maggie Kane was an All Big Ten selection in 2019. Had a Michigan record 22-game point streak.
And
ended last year.
Now 2 straight games with a hat trick for Maggie Kane. Really coming on strong here in these last 2 games.
Colorado, not a prolific goal-scoring team. It's a 9th assist of Caitlin Muir's season. And it's Meade looking for that ground ball. Fight past the restraining line, and it looks like number 7 for Michigan, Chandler Kirby, stepped over that restraining line. Colorado will take over, excuse me. Malore doing a good job there for the Buffaloes.
Another
successful clear attempt.
Another great scrap, this time won by Colorado. We'll see what they can do offensively.
Willard to dodge inside. Not sure if they're going to call that one a shot. They will, and the Buffaloes will retain possession with just under 60 seconds on that possession clock. Rudy has it now. Pass up top to Grozier, who already has 1 goal.
This is the dynamic duo for Colorado. They run a little pick action there.
Rudy, that shot is blocked. It looked like Melodona.
Great pursuit by Witkowski there. Almost got to the ball in 1 possession, but the Colorado attack a little too quick.
One-two game behind the cage here. Liz Phillips with it now. Willard's in the screen.
Great poke.
And it looks like it just went by Grozier's stick. A great play there by Chandler Kirby to maintain possession. And they have numbers here. No one's going to check Kirby, and she'll slow it down. Muir behind the cage unchecked. She has a one-on-one here, and she's going to choose to take it. Mead got pushed there. And looks like they're going to call a free possession opportunity for Caitlin Mead. We mentioned her in the opener. Had a great game against Louisville.
Wolverines look so sharp in transition right now. Passes are just going right to their teammates' sticks, and it's allowed them to dominate early.
Mead with a great save there by Lasella.
And that's what the second team all Pac-12 goalie can do for you, can save you in opportunities like that.
Second save of the game for Lasella. Great dodge inside, but Lasella again with a great save there.
Wow, she left 2 Buffaloes for dead right there with a little weave move inside. Some last-ditch defending there by the Buffaloes, and another great save by the keeper. Great poke.
Stewart, a couple dangerous checks there, almost penalty calls.
The Buffaloes
finally gets the ball.
They just look so unsure of themselves in the middle area. Can't find a teammate, and it's allowing the swarming Michigan midfield to get back and poke.
Neither team doing a good job on clears here. And Grozier, a great ground ball there, but loses it immediately. 3 Wolverines swarming, as you said. An immediate overpass.
Another overpass, another outlet.
Almost able to keep the ball in is Rudy.
And even
Whitaker and Rudy battling on that sideline.
Another errant pass for Colorado in the midfield. And that's allowed the game to really be played in their defensive half. You never want the game to be played in your defensive half because you're not going to be scoring any goals when the ball's next to your net for the whole game.
To be fair, the Wolverines haven't created a lot of action on the offensive end. Only 7 early shots despite the majority of possession.
I agree. Some great defense by the Buffs so far.
Another push there. 3 possessions hurting the Wolverines. Or hurting the Buffaloes, excuse me. The Wolverines 2 for 2 on opportunities already. And waiting for the whistle. Here it is, 2 steps. Looks like they're going to call an early movement there. And the Buffaloes are going to take over.
Big break for the Buffaloes there.
Michigan a little too amped up on that one.
Another turnover in the midfield.
Push there on Malore. And it's going to be the 4th foul, evening it up. Both teams with 4 fouls. Only 1 turnover for the Buffaloes, none for the Wolverines thus far.
Stewart content to hold the ball, allow some substitutions to take place, and let the Michigan offense get into position.
It's going to be Garrett and Garvey checking in. Chandler Kirby running into a swarm of Buffalo defenders. Another great save by Lazella, and just no movement by the Michigan offense there. If they're not going to put bodies in front of Lazella, she's going to make every one of these saves.
Absolutely. One of the best goalies in the nation.
Chandler Kirby, one of the unsung heroes of this attack for the Wolverines. 3 goals and assists on the year. And a turnover from the Wolverines. Colorado will take over with a chance.
That time it just looked like Maggie Kane took her eye off the ball, was eyeing her defender, getting ready to decide what move she wanted to make to maybe evade her. But you got to get the ball in the pocket first. Similar thing just occurred for the Buffaloes.
Muir takes it over. Yeah, she has a one-on-one opportunity. She outruns the Buffalo defender. Inside shot and goal for Caitlin Muir. This is the reason she's on the Tewaaraton Award watch list. The second leading scorer last year. And a great goal by Caitlin Muir.
And the turnovers in the midfield for the Buffalo come back to bite them again. You cannot turn the ball over to Caitlin Muir in the midfield. She's fast and she's deadly. That's her 5th goal of the season. Another point for her to add to the 6 points she had against Louisville. And when she shoots, more often than not, she scores. Great goal, Caitlin Muir.
6-1 now the score for Michigan. Colorado needs a couple of answers here.
Now, this game could not be more opposite of Colorado's last game against Harvard, where they actually jumped out to a 7-2 lead in that game. Now, the script has been flipped. Michigan jumping out to a 6-1 lead, similar to how they jumped out to a 5-0 lead against Louisville.
Harvard did come all the way back in that game to only lose that game by 2.
And Colorado's going to have to do a similar thing because right now they're in a big hole early.
Great draw win there from Eliza Cahill. Cahill, the junior defender, the Texan. Love to see some Texas lacrosse players. Liz Phillips with a successful clear attempt. No one stopping Grozier. Grozier going right down the heart of the Michigan defense. And the Wolverines caught napping again as Grozier nets her 2nd goal of the game.
Yeah, you cannot give Grozier space like that. She scored 36 goals last year, and that's the 2nd most for a Colorado sophomore in school history. Liz Phillips said, I see all the turnovers that are happening in the midfield. I'm just going to take matters into my own hand and find our playmaker, Grozier. She does the rest. Great goal.
Grozier, a great goal scorer, but one of the more turnover-prone players on this Colorado team. Does have a little bit of a family connection, though. Her sister, Molly, plays at Marquette. And lacrosse is in her blood, as Hannah Nielsen looks like she's arguing maybe that Grozier stepped in the crease there. And waiting. Colorado infraction there from the Wolverines. So actually a penalty called as Michigan will be a man down for 2 minutes. That one going against Maddie Hanlon. Sportsmanlike call there. Didn't see exactly what happened. The shot and goal for Colorado, and they're storming back in this one. The Buffaloes are storming here.
Yeah, the momentum definitely seems like it has changed a little bit. 2 very quick goals for against the Wolverines. Nothing Wiseman can do about that one in net.
And Willard with her 2nd goal of the game.
That might have gone through Wiseman's legs.
And that's going to disregard the man-up opportunity. Hanlon will check back in the game. And Aaron Daly caught napping there. And the Buffalo just cut this lead down to 3 very quickly.
And remember, in that Louisville game for Michigan, they jumped out to that early 5-0 lead, but slowly but surely allowed the Cardinals to come back. Is something similar going on right now in this game?
This Buffalo team is up to snuff. And Garvey with the ground ball win there. And a infraction called against Burnside. Garvey immediately loses the ball. And Nadine Stewart does the same. Ball still on the ground.
Grozier with a great back check there. Couldn't quite win the ball for the Buffaloes. Michigan controls.
Garrett, good ground ball win there. And Muir has it on the far side.
Stewart looks like she's great
Quick
move
dodge
there.
inside. No
What a
one
goal.
stopping Maggie Kane yet again, netting a goal. And Maggie Kane has single-handedly beaten this Colorado team. A lot of these goals coming unassisted as she's just dodging through this Buffalo defense.
A great deceptive move. She's been coming around to her right hand all game. She puts her foot in the ground, acts as if she's going to go right and shoot off that right hand again, but slips inside. Colorado defender left for dead. She sneaks past one more and puts it into the upper left-hand corner. Nothing even a goalkeeper like Lacella can do about that one. What a start for Maggie Kane.
That's goal number 11 of the season for her, her 4th goal of the season.
And that's how you take momentum back.
Arguably 3 of Michigan's better players all on the score sheet today. Maggie Kane with 4, Molly Garrett with 3, and Caitlin Muir with 1. Great play that time by Kaylee Thompson, who netted 2 against Louisville on Friday.
She did so well to win possession there and evade 2 Buffalo defenders. Then when she was looking to get the ball to Caitlin Muir, just put it over her head. That would have been some play, though.
Sabrina Robbins doing a great job of clearing this one. A push there by Chandler Kirby, getting a defensive midfield shift here.
And that looked like one that could have resulted in a yellow card. It is up to the officials completely. They decide it wasn't too rough, didn't warrant an infraction like a yellow card.
And Rudy has it now, has a one-on-one opportunity here. Little ball flip there. Grozier loses it, ball's in the air. She corrals it. Only 35 seconds left on this possession clock.
They love running that 1-2 at the top with Rudy and Grozier.
Willard gets around her man, a push there, no call. And looks like we might get a card here.
Free position opportunity for the Buffaloes.
Not gonna call a card, just gonna give a free position there. A very late call.
Looked like maybe an off-ball foul there.
Willard's gonna have a chance. Excuse me, they're gonna give it to Phillips. Pass inside, great save by Wiseman. Her first save of the day.
She chose to give that up to Liz Phillips. Great save by Wiseman, who's played the majority so far this season, but it has been a little bit of a committee approach at goalie for the Wolverines. Ali Kotari actually started the first 40 minutes against Louisville before being replaced by Wiseman, but Wiseman shows why she's in the lineup there. Great save.
Pass inside, and this time it's Meade, and she'll check in on the score list today. And good stick positioning there by Lacella, but nothing she could do about that one. Just a power shot there off of Meade's back foot.
We talked about Meade pregame, showing why she warrants that pregame talk. Another goal, adding to her collection of 4 from the Louisville game. That's her 5th on the season. And she was a little bit off balance there, but just strong enough power to get that past Lacella in net.
And after the Wolverines dominated early at the draw, winning the first 4, it's now 6-5 in favor of the Wolverines. So Buffalo's getting more offensive opportunities. 8-3 the score now. Just a little bit more than halfway through this first half here. And it'll be Burnside against Garrett at the draw. Assist goes to Mir. Her 2nd assist of the game.
And her 9th assist of the season. Like you said earlier, she really is the quarterback of this offense.
Meade getting her 5th goal this season. You saw the first couple early in this one from last Friday. Pass up top. Nothing doing there. Garrett not able to find any space. Great defensive play there. Ball still on the ground.
Kane does well to win it back. She's the one who lost it, but she applies quick pressure to win the ball back for the Wolverines.
Quinn going inside again, loses the ball. Looks like she's trying to do a little too much.
Yeah, she
Buffaloes
looked a little out
over.
of control there.
Looks like a push there from Lily Grass. And Michigan is going to be their 8th foul on the day.
Well done to get it into the attacking half for the Buffaloes there.
So Lawless, the main midfield reserve for the Buffaloes, checking in. 2 goals on the season for her.
Great defense on Liz Phillips there, not allowing her to get any shooting
second
space.
Unit. Midfield line is in the game here, but Grozier stays in, but a great save by Wiseman. Ball's on the ground. Lawless with the shot, and Michigan gets to it.
Wow.
A great effort play there, as Grozier's not able to get to the sideline fast enough.
Incredible double save there by Wiseman. Saved the first one. Ball was loose in front, picked up by the Buffaloes again, but she's able to get her stick right up and deflect that ball over the top. Great job by Wiseman. What a double save.
Successful clear there by Melodona, and Nadine Stewart. Garvey is in as well.
And the Michigan sideline just went crazy after that double save. You can see what a team favorite Wiseman is in net. So happy to see her succeed.
Garvey looking for some space, not able to find any. Grass with the shot. Excuse me, Nadine Stewart with the shot. Easy save by Lacella. Third of the game.
It'll take something special to beat Lacella from that far away. Got to really pick out a corner and shoot with some velocity. Good look.
Von Bayer, one of the captains of this team in that midfield unit. Not a starter on this team, but still an important player nonetheless. No one picks up. Grozier chooses not to attack with that one.
Yeah, Colorado set a pick, and both players went to the screener. A little miscommunication. Got to talk out there, make sure everyone knows who they're picking up.
Jen Mistretta will get some attack.
What a move.
Rudy with the pass inside. Great save by Wiseman again. Kate Burnside with the shot that time, but they'll get it back, and that's a reset of the possession clock, so a fresh 90.
She's in inspired form right now in net. Nothing's getting by her.
Rudy, a quick move there. That's going to be a card. Looks like a push, not with the stick there. And the Buffaloes.
Incredibly strong play by Rudy. She gets checked in the head by the stick, says, I don't care, still is able to put the ball into the bottom left-hand corner, past an inspired Wiseman in net. What a play. Very tough.
And Colorado gets goal number 4 of the day as the flag goes up. And Maggie Kane helpless coming off the field. Aaron Daly will take this face-off. Burnside taking every one of them for the Buffaloes thus far.
And even when the control on the draw goes the way of Colorado, the second effort by the Wolverines has allowed them to still win draws just on pure effort alone.
Bailey Hawkins checking in for some face-off time here in the midfield. Great pickup by Beliza Cahill, her second draw control win of the game. Chance to cut this lead to 3 now. Lawless getting some big minutes here. Pass inside Lawless with a wide open shot here Not able to do anything with it. Not a save there. Just a ground ball pickup from Wiseman. And Michigan immediately throws it away. And Cahill will come up with the ground ball on that one. The double team there. They're going to call a push. And Cahill will corral it. And the Buffaloes will maintain possession.
Yeah, the Buffaloes had that in very good shooting position. Looked like it might have slipped out of her pocket right before, or a good check by the Michigan defense.
Too much time to think about that shot. Burnside and Phillips check back into the game for this first unit midfield. Rudy trying to dodge inside.
Great defense there.
He's been successful one time with a great dodge inside by Grozier. And
looks like she put it just over the top.
Lukowski's going to corral it there. And great check there. Great job by Grozier taking the ball out. We've got a 3-on-3 opportunity. Let's see if the Buffaloes take advantage of it.
That's an effort play by Grozier there.
Liz Phillips with a dodge to her right, looking for a pass. She has Willard trailing, cannot find her. It's going to be Burnside going inside, and that's a pass. It's a shot, excuse me, far wide of either pipe. Looks like they're going to give a warning to Rudy on that one. Next one's going to be a penalty on her. And Wiseman will start. Just over 10 left in this one.
That was a terrific effort play by the goalie Wiseman. She was not just content with saving the ball wide, she also realized there was a chance to win possession back for her team, sprints out of her net, and is able to get the ball back to the Wolverines, and now they've got it in the Colorado attacking half. This all stems.
And we got a timeout in this one called by Hannah Nielsen. And we're going to look back now at some of Maggie Kane's goals. And she's done it all for the Wolverines with 4 today. 6 shots on the day and 4 draw controls as well. Getting possession for the Wolverines. Getting shots on goal for the Wolverines. And putting them in the back of the net. She's done it all today. And we're going to check back in right after this break. Michigan's leading 8-4 with just over 10 left in this one. We'll be back with the end of the first half in just a couple moments. Welcome back to Ann Arbor. We got a good game today here. Michigan leading 8-4. And Caitlin Mead, 4 goals against Louisville earlier, 1 today. And David, what can you tell us about Mead and what she's is for the Wolverines?
Mead's a fantastic midfielder for the Wolverines, but her family lacrosse talent is even more impressive. She's got a twin sister, Haley, who also plays on this Wolverine team, and a brother at Rutgers. So those must have been some crazy backyard games with 3 collegiate lacrosse players in the same siblings.
Sister Haley, brother Owen. Great players in their own right. Caitlin Mead making it aware she's just as good as them. Caitlin Mead has it behind the cage. Winning with speed early in this one.
She loves that outside move to her left, and it's been effective all game. Great pass.
And they're going to get a push there. It's going to be Erin Garvey on the free possession opportunity this time. Garvey runs up with the shot, beats the keeper between the legs. Erin Garvey, a very good goal for the Wolverines, gets her first of the day to extend this lead to 5.
You know, there are a lot of different techniques that shooters can use on that 8-meter penalty shot. Some choose to go for raw power. We saw an example of that in Shayla Scanlon from the Louisville team. On her 8-meter shot, she chooses to just rear back and throw the ball as hard as she can. Others choose to go a more finesse route and try to put it in one of the corners, an example of which we just saw there.
And Burnside heading back to the draw. She's been very solid today. She'll face off against Molly Garrett. Great win there by Burnside. Garrett not giving up, though, and she's going to get a foul called on her. Michigan needs to be careful here with these fouls as they're adding up. Had this problem against Louisville on Friday.
Yeah, and those checks are dangerously close to opposition to the Buffaloes' heads. Don't want any yellow card infractions that can lead to man-up opportunities.
Already had one today. Rudy, a great job picking up the ball with the shot. Wiseman there, though, and they're going to get a free possession opportunity. Nielsen not happy with the call. They're going to say she stepped in the crease after that shot. Wolverines will take over with under 10 left.
A frustrating game so far for Rudy. She scored 4 goals against Harvard, but
no one's stopping Garvey here. Wolf finally gets in front of her. Misses the net, does Lilygrass.
Right now the strategy for the Wolverines seems to be to let Caitlin Muir facilitate from behind the goal.
Another assist for Muir as she finds Chandler Kirby right in front of the net. Kirby getting on the board as well. Michigan doing with a variety of scores today. This time, Chandler Kirby played in every game of her career thus far. And the senior getting on the goal ski today.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The Wolverines keep going back to Muir behind the net. She has consistently been able to beat her defender. Another assist for her. And she had 21 of those her sophomore year, so clearly distribution is one of her strengths.
11th assist of the season for her. 4 points already on the day. Whether it's Muir, Kane, Garrett, or Kirby, this Michigan attack is proving to be lethal. And after somewhat lethargic end of the first half against Louisville, Michigan not letting up on the gas here, extending this lead to 6.
That was probably a key takeaway Hannah Nielsen had after last game. Don't take your foot off the gas. The teams are too talented that the Wolverines have been playing. Got to play hard for the entire game.
Bailey Hawkins stays in the game after Liz Phillips gets a draw control win there.
Rudy will facilitate from the top, the sophomore from Novato, California.
Zoe Lawless in the game as well. Rudy gets hit in the face.
And I'd be surprised if this isn't a card.
And Garvey puts her hands up. She doesn't know what she did. Excuse me, that's Maggie Kane. And the Wolverines have been dangerously aggressive, especially these midfielders.
Yeah, a bit surprising, seeing as in Colorado's game against Florida, they actually picked up 5 yellow cards in the first half. So if anyone was going to be the physical aggressor, I would have expected it to be Colorado.
It's the 11th foul on Michigan. Rozier with it. Runs inside, loses the ball. Michigan comes away with it with a trailing Buffaloes, but they...
Great pass. Lots of room now.
No one's looking to stop her. Chandler Kirby's wide open in the middle.
Nice pass.
Inside, great save.
Wow.
By Lacella. She has given up 10 goals, but her 4th save on the day.
And she makes it look so easy. Just kind of nonchalantly poked her stick up in the air, and look what I found. There's the lacrosse ball.
Laura doing a great job getting that successful clear The defender will check off. Liz Phillips behind the cage looking for something. Finds Jen Mistretta. Shot there, great save by Wiseman, her 5th of the day. Wiseman having a great day in net for the Wolverines. She looks like the better keeper thus far.
And some great distribution, too, to get the Wolverines out of their defensive half, back onto the attack.
5th shot of the game by Grozier. On the back of the net twice. Coach Wyden for Colorado will likely tell her to keep shooting and keep giving her the green light. As Kaylee Thompson, sophomore defender from Bel Air, will check into the game. Looks like she's playing a little bit of a midfield shift here.
And like I spoke about earlier, the Wolverines have gone with a little bit of a goalie by committee approach, but I can't see that happening now with how well Wiseman's playing. But we'll keep an eye on that as the game continues.
Kirby, dangerous pass there to Mir. Looking inside. Shot and goal, a push there. Doesn't matter, the Wolverines shoot and score again. Their 19th shot of the game will extend this lead to 7 now. And Colorado is in danger of letting this one completely get away with them before halftime.
And Caitlin Mead was completely airborne when she shot that. Wow. Up in the air, still able to find the side of the net. That's that goal-scoring instinct.
Assist by Lily Grass, her 3rd assist of the season, excuse me. Grass was tied for 2nd on the team in points last year, 29 goals, 19 assists. The senior attackman is the oft-mentioned 3rd attackman for Michigan. All the credit goes to Caitlin Mir and Chandler Kirby. Lily Grass, a great player in her own right. It's a very experienced Michigan team. A lot of seniors, a lot of juniors on this roster and on this field right now.
Yeah, Lily Grass had 2 assists in the Louisville game, adding to her assist collection today.
And Nadine Stewart drops the stick of her Colorado attacker, and that's going to be, looks like it's going to be a green card for Nadine Stewart. 2 dangerous stick checks, and you knew that something like this was coming for the Wolverines. Their 12th foul of the game. And the Wolverines have been way too aggressive here early on.
Yeah, those 2 fouls on their own didn't seem that harsh, but it's just the accumulation and the fact that they're occurring so close to one another. The official feels like their whistles aren't doing anything to abate the fouling, so they've got to take measures a little bit more seriously to prevent the dangerous play from happening.
And it looks like they're not going to call a foul on Nadine Stewart. They're going to call 2 fouls on a Colorado player and Nadine Stewart. It looks like that one's going to go against Sabrina Robbins, a defenseman.
Another whistle here.
Both of them are going to get a warning. And it's getting a little chippy in this one.
Yeah, definitely some words being exchanged down on that field. 2 proud programs, 2 teams that really want to win.
2 the former teammates, Nielsen and Wyden, talking to the ref here. Neither seems very happy with the call.
Maybe agree to disagree there.
And after those aggressive stick checks by Stewart, I'm very surprised she did not get a card.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely something she needs to keep an eye on, though.
And this is going to be interesting to see as this game goes on, if the Wolverines will continue to hack at these Colorado Buffaloes.
It's been effective so far. Colorado looks out of sorts when it comes to shooting opportunities. They've really worked the ball and some great interplay here, but when it comes to the shots, they've just been too close to the keeper in general.
Rudy with another shot there. 4th of the game. This one is on goal. Nevertheless, Wiseman with another save for his 6th of the game.
Great crossfield pass there to get the Wolverines out of pressure.
As time slowly ticking down in this first half, Colorado just has never had a second momentum push after that initial rush to get this game closer when they were losing 6-1. Cut the lead to 2 and hasn't been close since.
Yeah, we were wondering if this was going to follow the Louisville template. Definitely has not so far.
Errant pass there. Looks like it was deflected.
Great deflection there by the Colorado Buffalo defender.
Great dodge inside by Muir. That's one of the better goals you're going to see on the day. Caitlin Muir, quick dodge inside, almost a swim move there, and gets her 2nd goal of the game, her 5th point of the game, and Caitlin Muir is the MVP of this one early on.
She's been so good so often. Like we talked about earlier, she's loved that outside move to her left hand. This time, she fakes that, pivots inside, a lovely move, leaves her defender for dead, puts it where Lacella can't get it. Incredible move and just an incredible half for Caitlin Muir so far. And Muir really, she has a history of playing well in big games. She was actually the player of the game her senior year in high school in the state championship in New York. Her best game last year was against nationally ranked Johns Hopkins, where she recorded 7 points. And her freshman year against number 1 Stony Brook, she knocked in a goal. So when the competition is good, Caitlin Muir is able to raise up to it.
And the Wolverines on pace for one of their better scoring days, certainly of this season, but looking to eclipse that of last season as well. And another foul called on Molly Garrett. Rudy with a clear path to the net.
Wow, what a play there.
Whitaker, great job causing that turnover. 3 minutes left on this one.
She not only dislodged the ball from Rudy's pocket, but she slapped it backwards towards her other defenders so they could control the ground ball more easily.
7 uncaused turnovers, unforced by the Colorado Buffalo. Only 3 by the Wolverines.
And as long as that clock's ticking down, the Wolverines are happy. They are very content with their cushion right now.
Be surprising to see them bleed this clock. Go the full 90 seconds here, 45 of the possession clock left. Shot there by Garrett.
Just probing, working the ball in a circle, forcing that Colorado defense to move. Errant pass there.
Immediately loses it. Chandler Kirby comes up with the ground ball.
Great move inside.
Kirby, that's her 2nd ground ball win of the day. And a push there by Colorado. And we're going to have another free opportunity for the Wolverines. They've had 4 today, converted on 3 of them. And still converted on 3 of them, as a great effort played by Muir to retain possession. Getting to that end line. Pass it to Kirby. Passing it around here. Quick shot. They did not get a shot off.
So they did end up using the full 90 seconds, but they didn't actually shoot at the end of it. Great job by the Colorado defense to not give any shooting space to the Wolverines there.
And Mead's going to check in for Molly Garrett. Molly Garrett was a little shaken up on that one, fell to the ground after a shot. Wouldn't be surprised if we don't see her again this half.
And with the way Maggie Kane has been playing this half, I expected that free position opportunity to go into the back of the net.
She's been quiet this last 10 minutes. One-footed shot there. And no power on that one. Easy save for Wiseman, her 7th of the game. Has a save percentage north of 60% at this point. Wiseman, by far her best career game thus far. And as you've mentioned, a little bit of a goalkeeper battle for the Wolverines early in the season with Ali Qatari. Qatari, the former backup to Mira Shane. And Wiseman looking like she should have this starting job going forward against one of the better teams of the non-conference schedule that the Wolverines will face.
Definitely sending a message to the coaching staff, taking advantage of the playing time she's been given. Great spin there.
Great spin move there. As soon as I said Maggie Kane had been quiet, she gets her 5th goal of the game, 9th shot of the game. Maggie Kane has done it all. And just looking at that little spin move there.
Yeah, she posted up like a center in basketball right on that 8-meter line, had the defender on her back, then just spun her.
Excuse me, that one was Erin Garvey by Michigan. Nadine Stewart on the assist, her first assist of the season. Garvey getting her 5th goal of the season. She's that key second-line midfielder for the Wolverines.
And with only 10 seconds left in the half, Colorado really just doesn't have much time to respond here.
And a quick win here. There's still time for a shot. Both teams would just have to move fast. A 9-goal lead for the Wolverines. And questionable push there by Maggie Kane.
I saw that too.
And they call that one, though. They're going to give a free possession here. And
that looked to occur just before the horn blew.
They're going to give a free possession here. I'm very confused by that first no call, but the call there. Very similar pushes, but the one is called on Colorado and not Michigan. That'll be the 10th foul for Colorado.
Yeah, Molly Garrett just sold it better. Went to the ground.
That foul looked much more benign than the one at midfield. And very much looked like one in the favor of the home team here, as Molly Garrett's going to have 6 seconds to shoot.
And a chance to go up by 10.
Looking at it again there, just Molly Garrett, that's the second one. It's almost looked like she's flopping a little bit, just kind of falling to the ground. Didn't see the call there. And Wolverines content to just let this one ride out. They'll take a 9-goal lead into the half. And the Wolverines have played very well. David, real quick, what is one key to the Buffaloes getting back in this one?
I think it's got to be winning draws and making sure the game is played in Michigan's attacking half and getting those shots to the corner of the net. So far, they've been way too close to Wiseman to really trouble her.
And draws in favor of the Buffaloes early in this one. 10-8 thus far. Michigan has 13 fouls to 10 for Colorado, including that questionable one at the end of the half. 17 shots for the Buffaloes to 23 for Michigan. And Wiseman dominant in net with 7 saves. And Michigan leads 13-14. We'll be back in just a couple minutes after halftime here. And You're not going to want to miss this one. Colorado with a chance to erase this 9-goal deficit. We'll be back for the second half. Welcome back here to Ann Arbor, Michigan. Michigan leading Colorado 13-4. And we're going to start by looking back at some of these Ariel Wiseman saves. Some fantastic shots.
Yeah, 7 saves in the first half. And really, it's like we talked about earlier, it's been a goalkeeper by committee. You've got Ariel Wiseman. You've also got Ali Kotari, who started the Louisville game and is a team captain. But going back to Wiseman, she's made 7 saves this period, and really, they haven't been easy either. Her stick's been everywhere. Colorado players have been frustrated by her in net.
And Lacella for Colorado has been no slouch herself. One of the better goalkeepers in the pack, 12. And Lacella with 4 saves today.
Yeah, don't let the 13 goals fool you. Lacella has actually played pretty well. She's just been put in some very tough situations so far this game.
23 shots for the Wolverines. It's going to be tough for anyone to save. Only 4 for her today. But a chance to come back in this one for Colorado. Colorado's struggled to clear the ball successfully. 5 of 9 on the day, 4 unsuccessful clears. And that's largely due to the aggression by a lot of these midfielders from Michigan. Caitlin Muir, Nadine Stewart, some very aggressive, sometimes, as we've mentioned today, some dangerous checks. Nevertheless, it's working as Colorado is all sorts of out of sorts.
Yeah, they've been towing that line between aggressive and illegal, and so far it's worked very well for them.
Not sure if that's something you necessarily want to be towing, but nevertheless, they have a 9-goal lead in this one. Molly Garrett's going to get the opening draw for the Wolverines. Burnside has been solid.
She really has.
She's won a majority of the draws, 10-8 in favor of Colorado.
Yeah, and if you just saw that stat, you would not think the score is 13-4, but a little bit of an odd game from that perspective so far.
No free possessions for Colorado in this one. Almost a great save there by Liz Phillips. Not able to come up with it.
Great ground ball there, won by Michigan. And a quick clear.
And we're going to see Melodona run into that half. He's going to immediately run out after with that successful clear. Michigan with only 1 unsuccessful clear on the day, and that's one of the big differences in this one. Maggie Kane, dominant first half, 4 goals, 8 shots, 2 turnovers, but that's really the only negative thing you can say about her day.
And immediately the Wolverines went back to Muir behind the goal. She's got the ball again, looking great pass there.
Stewart, like a no-look over-the-back shot there. Not a great one. Quick dodge inside, pass outside to Garrett. Kane with a great dodge inside, looking for the shot. Lacella is all over that one, though. They're going to get a little bit of a push there. But Lacella, a fantastic save.
Yeah, that push looked like it almost happened after the shot.
Might just say she pushed Kane into the crease. Kane with a chance, nevertheless. And way over the net. And they're going to say that was a shot, so they're going to give it to her. Only 15 seconds left on the possession clock. They're going to have to get a quick shot here. Pass inside. Shot and goal.
What a goal.
Maggie Kane throws her stick to the side. And just a fantastic pass inside to Erin Garvey. Again, her 3rd goal of the game. Garvey doing a great job not getting the start. Nevertheless, pushes that lead to 10 for Michigan.
Clock winding down. Wolverines needed something to happen and needed something to happen fast. Cue that shot right into the upper corner. Not taken with the most velocity, but absolutely perfect placement.
The assist to Maggie Kane, the second of the season for her, first of the game.
And credit to Kane, she misses the free position shot, but doesn't put her head down, gets right back in on the action, and contributes to another goal.
And between Kane and Muir, a very compelling argument for MVP of this one. Wiseman also can make the argument. 3 great players for the Wolverines.
There's Kane again.
5th draw control of the game for Kane. She's getting doubled here as they're swarming now. Nadine Stewart, good job to get the ball forward to Lilygrass. Lilygrass has a one-on-one. Slide comes over.
Here's Muir. Great
Pass
pass.
inside.
Oh.
And Garvey trying to get her 4th of the game, trying to keep pace with Maggie Kane. And a
Whoa,
push
that looked
there.
like a push, yeah. I'd be surprised if this isn't a little bit more. Looks like it's just going to be a free position.
And, you know, I'm not necessarily sure this is what you want to see, but it looks like Colorado's strategy going to this game is if Michigan's going to be aggressive, we are too. And it's not necessarily working out for him here. Gave up a free possession as Colon gave up that foul inside. And Michigan extending that lead to 11.
That's Molly Garrett. She's a very accurate shooter. Previous to this game, she had taken 6 shots all year. 5 of them had been on net. So when the ball's released from her stick, you better believe that it's going to be at least on target.
And she came into this game with 3 goals. She has doubled that now with 3 today. She has 6 goals on the season now. 2-time captain, including this year. Has been very good for the Wolverines, and the Wolverines have not taken their foot off the gas pedal. 11-goal lead now. Colorado needs an answer right now if they want to keep this within striking distance. Ball goes all the way up in the air, and Michigan again comes away with it. Looks like it's Meade coming away with that one.
She got way up in the air to knock that one down, and then's able to corral the ground ball.
It's going to be Meade's 2nd ground ball of the game. Michigan dominated in the first half on ground balls, 13-6.
And Muir is like a magnet on the offensive side. When the ball goes to her, so many Buffaloes are just attracted.
Pass
It
inside.
opens up space.
Somehow that ball got to Meade, and Meade puts it home. Her 3rd goal of the game, and an easy layup for her.
So Meade had 10 goals and an assist as a freshman. She has 7 in the last 2 games.
And Meade did it all on that possession. A draw control for her. And a goal. As now that it is more than a 10-goal lead, the clock is running and will not stop. The assist goes to Lily Grass, her 4th of the season.
This is
2nd
really
of the game.
not what I expected in a top 20 matchup, but Wolverines have just been so sharp.
Wolverines looked a little rusty against Louisville earlier, and they did get the win there, but not an easy win, and Louisville not one of the better teams in the ACC. So when you're looking at this one, you're expecting this one to be close, and Michigan has just shown that they are the far superior team, at least today.
Yeah, Colorado is a really good home team. When they're playing in Boulder, they're fantastic, and they're good on the road, but really playing away, as it is for most teams, but that stadium in Boulder, Colorado is really a fortress for them. Going on the road, they do not win at as high a rate.
And it's got to be really difficult to fly all the way out here.
Right.
And this playing this beautiful stadium, but Michigan's got quite a few fans out here in Colorado, able to keep that in.
A new time zone. Definitely a lot of adjustments they had to make flying from the West Coast.
And both of these programs on an upward trajectory. 2 of the better young coaches in all of women's lacrosse.
Great move there by
Liz Phillips.
but good defense to force her back out.
Phillips has been fairly quiet today. We're going to get a flag.
Looked like a stick to the head there. Free position opportunity for the Buffaloes.
Looks like it's going to go to Grozier.
She is deadly from these kind of positions.
Already 2 goals on the day, 5 shots. Witkowski with the foul. And
great save.
Great save by Wiseman. 8th save of the game.
That looked like it might have been her left foot there. Grozier decided to go low with that shot.
And Witkowski's going to take this all the way down. And a fantastic play by her for the successful clear all on her own.
And that's been one of the big differences between the two sides. Michigan will make a big stop in the defensive zone, but they're able to clear it, whereas Colorado has had so much trouble getting the ball out of their defensive and midfield zones. And really a backbreaker when you make a big stop on defense and can't clear the ball.
Wolverines just passing it around now, 50 seconds left on the possession clock. And unless Colorado can get a couple goals here, this clock is not going to stop, and that's not going to help them at all as Michigan, an easy goal there. And Michigan is loving life right now. 17-4 the score now.
And that's Nadine Stewart, her 4th goal on the year. Missed all of her freshman year due to injury, but now a senior and contributing to this incredible goal-scoring output by the Wolverines here.
And we're going to get a timeout on the field here. 21-32 left in this one. Michigan leads by 13. We'll be back with the rest of the second half and see if Colorado can make a miraculous comeback in just a couple minutes back here on BTN Plus. And we're back here in Ann Arbor as Aaron Daly heads to the draw. We've seen some physical play today. 27 combined fouls, 15 for Michigan, 12 for Colorado. Both teams putting their foot on the grass in terms of aggressiveness here.
And it's really just been more effective from a Michigan standpoint. They've been able to be physical, but when Colorado has gotten physical, they've too often fouled and given Michigan free position opportunities, which they've converted at a high rate.
Colorado a chance to get a successful clear here. Only their 6th of the game there. And as we said, that clock is going to continue to run now that Michigan has that 10-goal lead.
It's that 2-man game between Grozier and Rudy.
2 of the better players in the Pac-12, and Michigan has just stifled them defensively with this aggressiveness that we were just talking about.
They've moved their feet really well all game.
And just under 40 seconds left on this possession clock. Liz Phillips getting involved now. Quick dodge to her right, gets her hands open, shot, and just high. They're going to call a push there. And they're going to get their 2nd free opportunity of the game. 0 for 1 thus far. But Liz Phillips with a fantastic opportunity here.
Liz Phillips, the sophomore from Monument, Colorado, leads the team with 4 assists, but this is a real big goal-scoring opportunity here. Looked like some early movement there by the Wolverines.
And Liz will get another shot. Last year she had 16 ground balls, 5 caused turnovers, and 2 draw controls on the year. So she's more of a defensive midfielder, but nevertheless she'll pass it inside. Look for an assist there. Won't get it. Ball's still on the ground. Important to Colorado to come up with this one.
Great
and
scoop
Michigan
there.
Is going to come up with that's Maggie Kane with another ground ball. Fake pass there.
Wow, that got me.
Pass inside. No one's there. Chandler Kirby will take it around. You'd got to think if this is a closer game, she's taking that shot.
Yeah, but no need in that situation, like you said. Clock's running, 13-goal advantage. A team play right there. Not worried about personal stats, worrying about coming out here with the W.
Yeah, and if I'm Hannah Nielsen, it might be time to tell my team. Maybe that's what she said at the timeout. You know, the first 40, 45 seconds of this possession clock, you might pass it around, but you're not starting your offense until you get down to 45. Seems like that's what they're doing here. A shot there. And
Nice
that's going to
save there.
reset the possession clock.
And Lacella thought she still had the ball in her pocket, was looking around, but the ball had deflected over to Muir.
Nevertheless, it's still a great save there, her 5th of the game.
Great save low down to her left. She's played very well.
Maggie Kane passing around with Molly Garrett. Now it's going to be Nadine Stewart dodging inside, looking for the pass. Garrett loses it.
Nice check there.
Muir with 5 points on the game, 2 goals and 3 assists. Done a little bit of everything.
Still 40 seconds left on the shot clock. No need, but a good spin inside there.
It really looks like this offense is getting started at this 40-second mark, like I was mentioning earlier. Quick shot there, blocked.
Another good save.
Michigan's there. This clock's still going to keep running, though. And they're going to call that a shot on goal, so the possession clock's going to reset. And they're going right inside. Caitlin Muir gets her 3rd of the day, and that was all speed and footwork right there. As Colorado has left helpless, and there's a hurt Buffalo on the ground now.
Yeah, she actually forced 2 Buffaloes to run into each other when she checked inside.
And
a pretty big collision there. Hope everyone's all right.
Can't tell the number there. That might be Eleanor Wolf. And looking at again, just a dodge inside caused a big hit there. And that is going to be Eleanor Wolf hobbling off.
Muir is just so quick.
Wolf has done an okay job all day. Wolf has an interesting backstory. She's from Kentucky. Her father is a well-known professional horse breeder. And a little fun fact for you, David. Her family owns a share of Justify, who won the Triple Crown in 2018. So
wow.
We hope that Eleanor Wolf is okay. There's a little fun fact about her. Haven't had a chance to talk a lot about this defense for Colorado, but one of the best defenses in the Pac-12 last year. You might not necessarily know it now, but the 7th goal of the season for Amir.
Yeah, and Colorado's coach, Elliott Whitten, was primarily a defender when she played at Northwestern. She was a part of 3 national championship teams as a player. So this must just be so disappointing for her to see, with her background as a defender, to see 18 goals given up.
And this is definitely not the norm for Colorado. They've been a solid defensive team throughout Whiten's presence there as Colorado's head coach.
Yeah, even against a high-powered offense like that of 3rd-ranked Florida, they only gave up 14 goals.
And we're going to get another push here. Looks like we're going to have another free possession opportunity. And this is for Hannah Nielsen and Michigan. This is a chance to kind of get back at Colorado. Wyden is 3-1 against the Wolverines. And right down the heart of Michigan's defense. Colorado hadn't scored in a long time, and that was a great goal right down the heart of Michigan's defense to cut this lead a little bit and score the 5th goal of the game for Colorado.
Definitely some miscommunication in there, because there was a big lane for her to just run through, and a good finish at the end of it to put it low and out of the reach of Wiseman.
And that's going to be Charlie Rudy's goal, her 2nd of the game, 7th of the season, unassisted. She just took that one herself. Great job by Charlie Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy scored 26 goals in 19 games as a freshman, so if you're going to open up your defense and give a player a free shot, Rudy is certainly not who you want taking that shot.
And Rudy was an Under Armour All-American in high school. Models her mentality as an athlete after Kevin Durant, her favorite professional athlete. And she was a great freshman now as a sophomore. She's having a solid year and getting the 5th goal for Colorado as this clock continues to tick. But Colorado getting an important goal there. Let's see if they can get a draw control here. And it looks like they just might. Ball still on the ground, though. And a great job by Sarah Grozier. A push there and a good call by the referee. The 19th foul on Michigan.
She was surrounded by 3 Wolverines there. Just wanted it more.
Caitlin Mead, her first foul of the game. She is really one of only a couple players who hadn't had a foul up to this point. We can run down the list, but 19 fouls. Most of your team's got a foul, and that's back to that aggressive play we've mentioned. Colorado a chance to cut this lead a little bit. This game's not necessarily over. If they can get this to 10, that clock will stop running, and then they have a chance, but they're going to have to score kind of quickly in these next 3 goals.
Yeah.
Sarah Grozier. Ooh, nice fake shot. And they get another one. 2 quick goals. 18-6 now the score.
That's Rudy again.
And 2 more goals, and this clock's going to stop running, and we're going to have to talk about this being a little bit more of a game. And Michigan's defense falling asleep a little bit. 8th goal of the season for Rudy. This time it's assisted by Grozier, her first assist of the game and of the season. And Rudy and Grozier trying to do this all by themselves.
Yeah, it's really been that duo for the whole game. That was quite a shot fake, though. Caused the Michigan defender to duck her head, allowing Rudy to just skip by her and put it in the basically unprotected net.
3rd goal of the game from Rudy. She's been very good. And if they can get another win here and a goal, I know time's clicking away, but they have momentum right now. And they do get another draw control. They've won 15
it's a big
this
possession.
game. Michigan's only 11. Burnside, no one's stopping her, and now she'll run out, but Sam's going to get a little bit interesting if they can score again here and get another one. Michigan's on the back foot here. Looks like we mentioned how it was important for them not to take their foot off the gas pedal. They definitely have, especially on the defensive end here. Quick spin move inside, shot and goal. And this is only an 11-goal game now, and we're getting close to the point where this clock's going to stop running. Great spin move.
Another fantastic goal.
We're going to look at that again. Look at the spin move, left-handed shot, and Wiseman hasn't looked at tight here, and we're going to get a timeout from Wisconsin. And Kate Burnside stayed on the field after winning that draw, getting her 2nd goal of the season. She's been very good today with 8 draw controls. And just a fantastic job by Burnside. Colorado taking that timeout.
And Colorado slowly climbing back into this game.
And great job by both of these teams. Colorado trying to claw back into this one, stop the clock. We'll be right back for the last 12 minutes and 38 seconds of this one on BTN+. And welcome back here to Ann Arbor, Michigan. Michigan leading 18-7 in this one. And Caitlin Meir has done it all for the Wolverines. Whether it be scoring, assisting, 3 shots, 3 goals, 3 assists. She's fouled a couple times. She's got 2 ground ball wins, 1 caused turnover. She's done it all for Michigan.
Yeah, and what makes Muir such an effective and scary player is that she's not afraid to distribute. You don't know if she's going to shoot or pass, and she's so quick. If you take your eyes off her for a second, you'll miss it, and the ball's sitting in the back of your net.
And an important one here for Colorado if they have any hope of winning this game, and they are not able to get that one. 1 more goal, and this game gets very interesting for Colorado. They need to stop here. Michigan needs to bleed these 90 seconds off the clock and get a goal. Lily Grass has it on the far end.
It's a great catch by Grass there. Ball up and away, able to just maneuver her stick into the proper location to get that in the pocket.
Garvey giving credit for that draw control, her 4th of the game. Looking for the shot there, just misses that top right corner.
That was Maggie Kane. Not sure how she even got that shot off. 3 Buffaloes in the way. She's able to swing her stick down to like hip level and shoot kind of a low sidearm submarine style shot just wide.
40 seconds left on this possession clock. second line midfielders in. Now the ball's on the ground, falls into the stick of Lacella, and Colorado has a chance to make this a 10-goal game, and very interesting here with just over 11 left.
There's a good clear. Let's see if she can make it to the attacking half. She can.
That's Jen Mistretta. She's been quiet today. One of the better midfielders on this Colorado team.
And they go right back to Rudy.
They're looking for this goal. It's Burnside.
I'd be surprised if this doesn't end up with the stick of Grozier or Rudy. Those have been the two difference makers, the two players who are able to go one-on-one effectively.
And they're taking the air out of this ball a little bit, slowing it down. Not really sure about the strategy. They're down 11.
A little bit surprising.
Grozier looking inside. And behind the cage, 30 seconds left on this possession clock. Probing for something in front of the cage, can't find anything.
Here comes a screen.
Liz Phillips uses it. Back outside of Grozier. Almost falls down. Sally Bailey Hawkins is in as well.
10 seconds left on the clock. Now, it's now or never for Rudy.
Grozier had a little bit of space there. Trying to get her shot off. She gets it off, but
Good
right
save.
into the stick of Wiseman. And that's going to get a new possession clock there. Great rebound from that looks like might be Audrey Kingdom for Colorado. Great ground ball win there.
Yeah, Colorado being really deliberate. They really want to make sure that they make this a 10-goal game.
And they're going to get a free possession opportunity here. And they've 0 for 1 though thus far.
It'll be Rudy.
Foul will go to Maggie Hanlon. Hanlon, like everybody on Michigan, has a couple fouls, 3 on the day. Quick shot there,
save.
Great save. Scrum for the ball. And it's going to go to Michigan, and this clock will continue to run.
Big save.
And Colorado
keeps that clock running.
Cannot get this under 10, and thus that clock will still continue to run. And the more it goes down here without Colorado being able to stop it.
And now they can just take the air out of the ball, work it around, substitute, use all 90 seconds.
This is a good opportunity to get some of these younger players, and you're going to see that Claire Galvin, the sophomore attackman from New Jersey, come into the game. We saw Marina Lopez-Ona, the freshman from Princeton, New Jersey, coming into the game earlier, and these players can get some minutes. Caitlin Mead giving Molly Garrett, Maggie Kane, and Garvey a break. This is the second line midfield unit moving inside, shot there. No good. Great save by Lacella, her 7th of the game. She's been very good this second half.
Swarming defense.
And Lacella again comes away with that'll probably be a ground ball given. Nevertheless, Colorado another chance to stop this clock. They have any chance of winning this game, they got to move quickly.
Rudy back to Grozier at the top again. It looks like it'll be a two-player game up at the top. They've run that screen a lot. If Rudy has the ball, Grozier sets the screen, but now they're working it over to the right. A little bit of a different play in mind, maybe.
They're doubling Grozier right now. Doesn't matter. Ruby gets right inside to the net. Saved by Wiseman.
That might have hit the post. Either way, great reaction by Wiseman to pick up the ball in front of her net and quickly distribute it.
And Michigan with another chance to kill some of this clock.
So under Whedon's reign as coach of Colorado, 10 has really been the magic number for the Buffaloes. When they score 10 goals or more, they've won 27 games, lost 9. But when they score fewer than 10 times, they've won 6 games and lost 26. So with only 7 goals here, this trend will likely continue.
And this defensive performance by the Buffaloes is not something that they'll be proud of. And Michigan player on top of the ball. Yeah, and they're going to call that on Michigan. Colorado is going to have another chance to score here. Under 6 minutes now, and Nadine Stewart knocks that ball away. And
what an effort play.
Looks like it's going to be Galvin bringing the ball up. Looking for a pass inside. Kelly Poole, the sophomore from Stevensville, Maryland, checking into the game now.
Could be a 1-goal game or an 11-goal game. Nadine Stewart's going to give maximum effort at all times, as we could see there with that great back check to win possession back for the Wolverines.
For Michigan, most of these players now backups in the game. Lopez Ona.
And this is a big opportunity for them to play against some stellar competition, prove to the coaching staff what they've got. Great pass.
There it is, Lopez Ona getting on the score sheet for the Wolverines. And she's played in 2 games this year. That is her first point of the season, first goal of the season. The freshman, that's going to be her first goal of her Michigan career.
Congratulations.
And she was a fantastic high school lacrosse player. And
just great off-ball movement, not standing and watching the player with the ball, making sure you're always trying to probe and find open space. She flashes across the center, is found, and is able to put a good finish on it. Nothing Lacella can do.
And now we're going to get quite a few changes in there, as Maria Sweeney will relieve and go into goal for Michigan.
Wiseman was terrific today.
Wiseman was one of the better players of the game. Nadine Stewart will get her first draw opportunity of the game, and see if who comes away with it. Ball's still on the ground. Michigan will. Caitlin Mead. Ooh.
Good move there.
Almost a big hit there by Burnside. Burnside's been aggressive. She's dominated at the draw. 8 wins there. Most in the game by far. Claire Galvin got her first assist of the season.
So 3.5 minutes left, Colorado down 12. They're not going to win this game, but they can try to gain some momentum and try to see some good things going into their next game. If they can score a few goals in a row here and get a few stops, at least they'll be feeling a little better on that flight home to Boulder.
And for Michigan, now we're seeing Allie Pino, the junior attacker who hasn't gotten much playing time, coming into the game. Lopez Ona will stay in the game after that goal. Nadine Stewart cutting inside.
Good
Great save. Ball's still on the ground. And tough check there. Nevertheless, Lacella gets her 9th save of the game. Colorado, as you said, not enough time left. But they fought back a little bit at the end of this game.
They did.
One's got to be content with that. No one's stopping Burnside in the center there. She's just going to walk it out, and it looks like both of these teams kind of content with this scoreline. For Colorado, you'd like to get 1 or 2 more, but it looks like they might just take the air out of this ball. And a good win for Michigan. Two minutes left in this one.
A scrum for the ball.
And it's going to go back to Michigan with 1:40 left in this one, and they're going to be able to ride out most of this clock. So, David, who was the best player in this game for Michigan? What was the biggest reason that they won?
You know, I'm a little bit conflicted just because Wiseman played so well, but I've got to go Caitlin Muir. She was the difference maker last game against Louisville, too, so she's been playing so well early this season. But when the ball was in her stick, dangerous things just seemed to happen, whether it be assists or goals. She was the one behind it all. Maggie Kane scored a lot, will get a lot of the headlines, but Muir, like you stated earlier, a great comparison. She's really the quarterback of this offense, and her quickness, Colorado could just not deal with it at all game.
Maggie Kane, another standout for this team. 4 goals very early on in that first quarter, first half. No, didn't do much in the second. And there's a shot and goal for the Wolverines, as that one will give them the 20 mark. And that is a big mark for them. The last time they scored 20-plus goals in a game was against Colorado in 2018. They won that game 20-10.
And the last time Colorado gave up 20 or more goals was against Boston College in 2019. So
neither of these teams are used to scoring this many goals and giving up that many goals. But with time circling down, a great win for the Michigan Wolverines all around, defensively, offensively. The only thing you can point to as a negative, 21 fouls for them. But Colorado, the biggest positives here you can see here, Kate Burnside, a lot of draw wins. They did win the draw battle, but Michigan, more ground ball wins, better goalie play, and overall, a better team today. And the Wolverines coming out on top here. And Maggie Kane, as we mentioned just a couple minutes ago, 4 goals on the day, 1 assist, 11 shots. She shot the ball a lot, but found the back of the net often. 20-7 the final score here for Michigan in a win. Thank you for joining us today. My name's Alex Kramer alongside David Woodruff. This has been a BTN Plus presentation of Michigan Women's Lacrosse against Colorado. Thank you and have a good night.